If you have been wondering how we construct our goat structures, I have good news for you people who don't have access to our physical services. I'm going to make for you 2 videos showing every single detail you need to know about a standard goat structure. If you also want to get access to our guide for goat farming for free, please comment your email address or send your email to the email address in the description section. Today, let us look at a raised goat structure. A raised goat structure is the preferred structure for goats because it decreases diseases for goats since it is always dry. Different materials can be used on the floor, but timber is preferred depending on its alignment when the goats have not to break their legs and rest. Before setting up a goat structure, these considerations are very crucial. Structure location. It is recommended to set up a structure on a flat surface or slightly sloping, but not too steep. If there are some trees in the area, then that's very good. You can locate it in such a way that you eliminate on the winds that can hit our structure directly or even rainwaters. After those considerations, then we are set to start the construction. Before you start the construction, you should have a business plan for your goat farm, knowing the capacity of goats you want to keep and how many you want to start with. That will help you to determine the size of your structure. If in future you hope to expand, then it should be addressed before. It should be noted that each size of a goat has a specific area it occupies in a closed house or space. But from my experience, an average goat or average goats require 7 square feet per goat in a closed structure. Others can go up to 10, others can go up to 20. That one depends on the availability of the materials and the money that you have for the structure. Then after knowing that, you can surely know which size of your structure will be. But it is good to increase the size of the open space, and that is the exercising ground. If you have enough exercising ground, or if you have enough land, then you can triple the size of a goat in a closed structure to 3 times. When you are done with all of those, then now prepare materials that you are going to use. Your materials will determine the durability of the structure. If you are going to use timber and if properly built, if you use professional people like our company, then your structure will last between 10 to 15 years. If you are going to use concrete poles, then it can last between 15 to 18 years. but you should know that maintenance is a very key aspect on the durability of all of these structures. If you want to save on the costs of starting goat farming business, then it is very good to set up a standard structure of timber, because concrete is a bit expensive since it requires a lot of materials. These are the materials you need when you are going to set up a goat structure. First of all, you will need the roofing sheets, you will need the ridges, you will need roofing nails, you will need roofing poles, you will need wire nails, you will need the standing poles, you will need 4x2 timber, you will need 3x2 timber, you will need 6x2 timber, you will need 12x1, or you can use 9x1 timber. You will need chain link, you will need the crossing poles, you will also need what we call DPC, you will need the wood preservative and other chemicals that we mix in the wood preservative to see that we fight the effect of the termites in that area. All those materials have specific amounts for a particular structure. There are certain equipments you also require, such as spades, hammers, pangas, bore saw, a water level, building line, hose, digging spears, paint brushes, square, and a tape measure. You must be with those tools in their enough quantities. Let us set up a structure of 15 by 20 feet. You must get measurements of the structure using a measuring tape, and the angles or the corners must be verified with a square. Our holes are dug depending on the length of 6x2 timber that will be used on the floor. Usually our timber is made between 10, 15 to 13 feet long. That procedure is made to minimize or to utilize our timber fully, minus cutting it all the time. In our next episode, we shall be looking at a step-by-step construction. If you have been watching from the beginning and you have liked my content, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. In our next video, don't forget that we shall exhaust a step-by-step construction from the holes to the roofing. Thank you very much. Please, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, such that every time we upload our videos, you are the first person to watch and join the family.